welcome. You are all signed up to American Performance Workshops. Woohoo! So I just want to give you this video so you can get two things from it. One is just to talk a bit about the piece and the performance and costumes, and the second is to talk about homework. So the piece is a choreography that's based from the film West Side Story, and it really revolves around two groups of people having basically a dance and song-off and a conflict, where they're talking about the pros of living in America and the others are talking about the cons of living in America. Now the pros, now the two groups are men and women, but unfortunately we don't have equal numbers of men and women like the choreography would be easier if it was. So if some of you women could volunteer to take on the male role in this dance, that would be amazing. Can all of you, each one of you, just please message me somehow, email or WhatsApp or whatever, to let me know straight after you finish watching this video whether you'd be happy to be a male role or whether you prefer to be female role, or vice versa, so that I'm not assuming and so that I can work together with everyone we have, and in my head I can visualize and choreograph more easily. That would be great. Secondly, costumes. Costumes are not important. If you can get a costume together the way I'm going to describe them, that would be great. Ideally, we're going for colourful, if you can. Don't worry if you can't. Ideally, the people in male role are wearing a shirt or blouse that's buttoned up all the way down and has a collar. Ideally, the people in the female role will wear a skirt or a dress with skirt, and the skirt part of the dress or of the skirt is kind of has layers and is frilly and poofs out. There's probably lots of technical words and names for that clothing, but I don't know them, so I'm just going to describe it that way. So big dress. If you're not sure, watch the West Side Story America videos. The new film, the video is on YouTube as well as the old film, but either one, they've got similar style dresses, they're just slightly different shades of colours between the two films. So we're going for poofy skirts and shirts, ideally colourful. If you can't get that, or if you don't feel comfortable dancing in that, it doesn't matter, it's not the end of the world, but if you can, that'd be wonderful. We'll just all look a bit more the part if we're able to, okay? Secondly, homework is a challenging rhythm in the routine. That's on 6-count timing rather than 8-count timing. Most music we listen to, whether you know it or not, tends to be in timing you can count 8 beats before it changes a bit. Whereas this routine is all about the 6 beats before it changes. So it goes bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum bum ba. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So as homework, I'd just like you to get the rhythm in your head by listening to the song over and over. So I'll send you the song, and I want you to try and pick out the rhythm, and ideally mark it out with feet by going stamp, stamp, walk, walk, walk. Other leg, stamp, stamp, walk, walk, walk. So even though it's stamp, stamp, walk, walk, walk is 5 things to pick out, it is 6 counts of music. So the easiest way of thinking about it is not completely accurate if you analyse the track, but please don't analyse the track like I have done. It would just confuse you and terrify you. But listening to the music, you can get it. And you're aiming for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you stamp on 1, hold 2, stamp on 3, walk 4, 5, 6. Okay? But obviously much faster. So it's bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum bum bum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And do this over to music as much as you can. Don't be put off if you don't or can't do this. I couldn't do it for a very long time, and yeah, it's a tricky piece. It's very fast, it's odd timing, and it's a tricky thing to do. So give it a go, spend no more than an hour on it. If you get it by the end, woohoo! If you don't get it by the end, it doesn't matter. You've listened to the track, you've exposed yourself, you've tried, and you never know. When it clicks, it clicks. So it might be that you've tried and tried and tried, and it hasn't quite clicked, and then you see us on Saturday, and it clicks a bit quicker because you've tried, because you've exposed yourself to the song. So it's all about giving it a go. And sometimes in the music it does go 1, 2, 3, and then it starts again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So sometimes it goes dum da dum dum da dum 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 da dum 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 dum. And that will put us off, because unless you know exactly where it's about to happen, you'll be counting along, and then it won't be 4, 5, 6. It'll go back to 1, 2, 3. And that will throw you, and then it's just about a case of trying to pick it up again. So when it does throw you, don't be put off. Just go, oh, I've got to pick it up again. Keep listening to the track, and then where you can, bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 when it starts up again, and as soon as possible. And that's a really good skill to have as a performer as well, because tracks always do that to us somewhere. Even the more standard pop tracks will do that occasionally. They'll have a break, or they'll have a certain number of beats that are a breach of music, which don't fit in the verse or the chorus, for example. So it's a good skill to work with. As well as we're dancing groups, trying to dance around each other, that's going to be a big part of what we're doing as well. So it's going to feel a bit different from the previous choreographies in that terms of it being more of a group choreography and a group dynamic, rather than being a solo choreography that we're doing sometimes as a group and sometimes as soloists. So good luck with it. Any questions, let me know. If you struggle, don't be put off. I struggled with it for a long time. It's just part of the learning process, just getting the routine, the rhythm into your head. Try and listen to the song as much as you can. And obviously let me know whether you're going to be male role or female role. See you next week, Saturday.